Detecting talk of the day, Wednesday, November the 29th, 5:42 a.m. About 20 degrees here, boys. Jack Frost, big time. All right. I have relayed the no notch video. One of the videos I showed with the DS2 got positive feedback from who I relayed it to. Ain't that amazing? More positive feedback. This is being looked at. Y'all see what I do with metal detectors? There's already some of my fingerprints on some of these models out there, by the way, boys. I'm not going to tell you what it is. My fingerprints, my recommendations, my suggestions. Who else is doing that shit? Exactly. You see what I'm talking about? You Manticore users using that stock call, it would behoove you to go back and look at the Bird Dog Manticore videos I've put up. Can give you advantage. Okay? It works. I done had it in a high iron side. I need to look more at the M8 call, and there's something else I could show, but I can't right now. I may never be able to show it to you, as a matter of fact, concerning the Manticore. Okay. Speaking of the Manticore, here's something that I don't think's been talked about very much, and I need to look at it some more. It's probably a safe bet. There is some depth loss using the stabilizer on that machine. And I think what you'll see some depth loss, slight with high conductors running all-terrain high conductor, but with equal amounts of stabilizer, you'll see more depth loss sweeping a low conductor, and vice versa. Using all-terrain low conductors with equal stabilizer, you'll see less depth on low conductors versus sweeping a high conductor. But this has not been talked about too much. How does the stabilizer affect the unmasking separation of that machine in high iron? Now granted, and I may show some tests on top of the ground, but we need to get something in the ground to look at this. But I may do some tests on top of the ground just to see what happens. I already have. I may show some, and then we may go to some buried scenarios and see what happens. Remember, in high iron, you may not be looking at depth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 inches, in a high iron site, boys, you may be able to settle that machine down and bring home the goodies, okay? But I need to look at it some more. Alright? Oh yeah, old Sharpshooter looks at these detectors. He gives recommendations. I notice there's a guy over there on the Dankowski forums making a reference to the Manticore wanting something to conserve power with the backlight on that machine. Well, the last version actually gave you that option. You can put the backlight in your, down there on your hotkeys or soft keys they call them. You can be running that machine, say, on a beach with a lower backlight, and if you get a target, you can hit the button and the screen will light up brighter. Yeah, you want to know where that idea come from, boys? Take a guess. Just one example of my fingerprints. Yeah, there's critics out there, but they don't never really come up with anything on their own, do they? They don't look at these detectors. These beep and dig iron hunters, there's more to metal detecting than beep and digging in iron. Matter of fact, in the United States, truth be told, and this is why the FBS detectors became so popular for what they cost, was why their idea capabilities, their depth, their ability to hunt in modern trash. If a detector won't hunt in modern trash in the United States, it probably never will be ultra popular, because we got a lot of trash in this country. A lot of the older sites have got older, you know, the modern trash too. Alright? So stay tuned. I've got something I got to do this morning. I got a deer out here I got to work on before I play with a metal detector.